Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Project Hospital, where I think now it's time. We've put it off for a while, we've dillied and we've dallied, we've spent quite a bit of money elsewhere, but now I think it's finally time to buy ourselves an ambulance, which is all very exciting indeed. And we could have already got an ambulance in our run of Project Hospital. I think there's been many points in the past where we've had enough money to buy an exciting flashy lights Nee-Naw machine, but we just didn't go for that option. We went for the more sensible option, like, building new departments or buying new equipment or hiring more people or whatever, which is a little bit weird because normally in the Geek Cupboard, if we're presented with the sensible option or an exciting option that involves, say, flashing lights and a Nee-Naw siren, we'd go for the flashy lights and the Nee-Naw siren every time. But for some reason, we didn't do that this time around. But now I think is the time. We've got the money for it and we can go and get an ambulance. So let's go and do it now. Let's get it sorted before I change my mind and build another department or something. So here we go. Let's get the ambulance in. And of course, if we do get our first ambulance, we're going to unlock that objective there for the Liver TY Insurance Company. So purchase one ambulance means that we get 2 patients per day coming in via the ambulance. So hopefully it's going to be expensive initially, but then hopefully it can pay itself back in the long run. Because, of course, 2 people are going to be coming in and they're going to require treatment and, maybe overnight stays and all that kind of stuff. So it is going to be quite expensive initially to buy the thing. But then, over time, it will pay itself back. What I'm not sure about is if we have to pay, sort of wages to the people that are driving the ambulance and wages to the paramedics who, are in the back of the ambulance, treating to the people who are, coming here. I don't know. Do we need to give them money? I don't know. Do we pay a wage for the ambulance? I have no idea. Let's find out, shall we? So here we go. Let's go and get ourselves an ambulance. I think we have to go up there. And then weirdly, it's under constructions and floors, which is a little bit weird. And there we go. Ambulance. So we have a choice of 2 at the moment. We've got the kind of the classic American style ambulance, I would say, or this one here, which is the new European style ambulance. I mean, okay, our ambulances over here in Europe do look a little bit more like that one than they do like that one. But I mean, our ones here in the UK aren't entirely yellow. Or they're not normally. Certainly the ones around where I live are not entirely yellow. But we'll go for one of those. I like those. I do quite like those. So let's pick one of these, shall we? So it is $1 shy of $35,000. So it's quite expensive, but we have got over $48,000. So we can afford this. And then we can afford to pay the wages of the night staff as well, which is very good. So here we go. Let's get the ambulance in. Which bay shall we put it in? Where shall we park the thing? I'm not entirely sure. Let's park it over here, shall we? Let's pop it just there, and then we'll see what happens. Because I don't know what happens now. I'm not entirely sure. Do you know what? We should possibly park it a little bit further back. Because if we park it there, it is sort of sticking out into the road a little bit. So let's kind of, park it so it's slightly closer to the back here. So I think here we go. Let's spend a great amount of money on getting our very first ambulance. Oh, hang on, we can change the colours. Oh, we can change the colours of the stripes. Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, we shall have a lovely Geek Cupboard corporate blue colour. So it's got the Geek Cupboard corporate blue stripes and then the yellow of the ambulance. That works out quite well. We have Geek Cupboard corporate coloured ambulances. Okay, right, this is wonderful. Okay, let's press the button and invest in an ambulance. There we go. We have an ambulance and we've completed that objective as well, which is very good. Okay, so now we're down to 13,310 monies, but we have got a flashy lights Nee-Naw machine, which is all very exciting. Okay, so what happens now then? What happens now? So does that dash out and pick people up? Are we going to see this spring into action? Do we pay wages for this? I have no idea. So we will find out. What's the next goal? Perform a surgery. Okay, so perform 1 surgery/surgeries, and we get $50,000 for that. Oh my goodness. That's quite a lot of money for doing 1 surgery. And we do quite a lot of surgery. We have the room over there for surgery. And then, of course, we've got the main sort of operating lounge over there. Okay, that's quite good. So we're going to get 50 grand soon. So that grant there from Liver TY is going to pay back the money that we spent on the ambulance in the first place. And then also we've got a little bit left over as well. Okay, that's wonderful. That is very, very good. That's panned out quite nicely indeed. Okay, that's very good. I mean, if we get another one, if we buy another ambulance, if we get 2, we complete that goal over there for the uninsured folks over there. And that means that we get 3 patients per day coming in via ambulance, which is very good as well. And look at that. We're almost at the end of the cheapo care line of objectives, because 9 out of 11 is to purchase 3 ambulances. And then to do that, we get 3 people coming in per day from them, I imagine. So that's quite good. I mean, we've nearly completed their thing. Is it worth, at some point in the not too distant future, getting another 2 ambulances, if we can afford it, and then we just sort of, try and finish their line of objectives? That might also be something to consider. Okay, right, happy with that. So now, does it just go out? Do we need to tell it to do anything? Or is that now kind of it? Does it just now dash out on emergencies if required? I'm not entirely sure. Let's do this thing. Let's go straight on till morning and we'll see how we get on. So, okay, let's not go straight on till morning. Let's go straight on till 9:15 at night. Okay, John Jones, you've been, hasn't been seen by a doctor for a long time. Okay, right, whereabouts are you, John Jones? Hang on a second. You are over, where are you? You're near the, right, this could be a bit of a problem. You're waiting for our lab technicians, but they've all gone home. Yeah, so what are you waiting for? A blood test. Right, okay. Oh, and you're not alone. Oh, there are many people waiting for a blood test. Oh dear, right, okay, so hang on a minute. So John Jones, with his potentially crumbly nail, is in line for a blood test. Hang on, so then you over here, you're in for a low voltage burn. So you're in for a blood test as well. And then we've got John Wilson with rheumatoid arthritis. You're waiting for serologic testing. That's a blood test, but a specific type. And then you have got a microwave burn, and you're here for a blood test. Oh dear. Right, okay, maybe we need to get some night scientists in, because, now we're open 24/7, of course. People are going to come over here and demand blood tests and whatever else. Right. Okay, this is fine. We can get this sorted. So hang on a second. Let's go and get some nighttime people. Okay, so I think, do you know what? We've got about 15 grand. How expensive is it going to be to get the final room set up down here in the labs? Because it would make sense to get that in. We've got the blood room, and then the bacteria room, and then the hexagon tiles room, where we all play hexagon tile games or whatever. Oh, what room was that again? The histology lab, of course it was. So, I mean, is it worth getting that in? And that will then at least complete the medical labs. That will then be nice and finished off. Okay, firstly, let's get ourselves a nighttime blood person, because there are 3 people waiting. So, okay, who's going to be good at this? Oh dear. Right. So they're all 2 microscope people. So they're all senior scientists and not whatever the top level is, mega super scientists. Okay, can we switch that around a bit? Here we go. Elizabeth Wright and Richard Barclay. They're both master scientists. Biochemistry 99%. Advanced biochemistry 37%. You do have a secret to hide, however. What is that? Because you do seem good, and I would like to hire you, Richard Barclay, soon to be another name, of course, but for now, Richard Barclay. The only thing is, is that going to be, is really terrible at working at night time, or is, always going to be late for work, or is slow or something? Okay, do you know what? We're going to spend 1,000. We're going to spend 1,000 to reveal his perk. He washes his hands 3 times to be sure. Do you know what? That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. If you're working with blood in a lab, I think washing your hands quite a lot is good. So, okay, let's get Richard Barclay in, and then we will get a nighttime microbiology lab person in. They might not be busy right now, but we'll get another person in. So they can be, how about Linda Green? How about Linda Green there? Biochemistry, 87%. No, hang on. Can we get somebody with advanced? That'd also be quite nice. How about over here? Look at that. You're a 2-star person. Oh, that's 2-star. 2 microscope person. Senior scientist. Biochemistry, 94%. Advanced biochemistry, 16%. And nothing to hide. Yeah, okay, Jennifer Lewis, in you come, absolutely. Now, the only thing is, of course, we're not going to keep Richard Barclay and Jennifer Lewis around for long because we're going to go over to the Wheel of Names. So working overnight in our medical labs, we have Robert Klein and we have Vicky. And that is pronounced Vicky. They did clarify that in the message they left saying they'd like to be part of the series. So there we go. Robert Klein and Vicky are now our overnight scientist people, which is very wonderful. So hopefully that should help with the queue over here. So I think it was that person that was getting a bit grumpy. So how about we blue light you to make sure that you go in first. And I think, hang on. So if we move time on slow, they should appear. There we go. Right. So you're now waiting to do some stuff. How does this work exactly? You stand at the door and call somebody in. Ah, right. You didn't actually go to the person I wanted you to, but okie doke. So you go over here. Oh no, I thought you were going to call everybody else in, but no. You're just doing some stuff. You're going to various machines. And yeah, I'm sure they're exciting machines with many buttons that go beep and boop. Okay, you're thinking about making a paper plane. Is that what that was? Right, so you're still helping out this person. Okay, there's a lot that goes into one blood test, isn't there? So Chappie that is getting impatient has gone to the loo, which is quite good, because the nearest toilets are quite some way away. So hopefully that will occupy him for a while until this person over here has finished doing that one blood test. It takes ages to do a blood test. Good grief. That is taking a very long time. Okay, so everyone comes back and now are they washing their hands a lot? I think they might be. Yeah, they are washing their hands a lot because they're a bit like that, but that's fine. Right. So they're calling in the next person. And I think that is the person who was getting grumpy. Okay, right. That's good news. So at least people are actually being seen to, which is very good. Do we get that final room in? Do we do that now? Because that would complete that. And then really, we should save up some money and finish off radiology as well. Because we have got a few rooms left to sort out in radiology. How is the ambulance? It's still parked. It's still parked right there. I don't think it's moved. It's a little bit sad. Can somebody have an emergency, please? But like a mild emergency. Like a little emergency. Not anything that's too terrible. Not anything that's going to really inconvenience you. Maybe just, a low-level emergency. Maybe you've bumped your knee and it really smarts. So maybe you need an ambulance to go and sort that out. Okay, yep, our numbers are back to normal. That's fine. Because I want to see the ambulance do something. It's just kind of sitting there and it's not doing anything at all, which is making me a bit sad. But okay, let's go on until morning. And if that thing moves, we're going to either press escape or right mouse to get out of this screen here. And we're going to see what happens. But right now, that is not moving. It's not doing anything at all. Please, somebody have an emergency. I want to see the ambulance do something. Treatment for the patient's diagnosis is not available. Fracture surgery, arm. Okay. Hang on. We should be able to go and do that, shouldn't we? Hang on. Pause time for a second. Why can't we go and do surgery? That's a bit confusing. Hang on. It's not you. It's, who was it? Hang on, over there. Where are you? You are... Hang on, now I am confused. Whereabouts are you in the world? Can we zoom in and find out exactly where you are? You are in one of these beds? You're there. You're right there, you're talking to one of the doctors. Is it because we have no beds available? Oh my goodness me. Right. As well as adding in another lab and sorting out radiology, we do also need to make our ward over here a bit bigger and then move high dependency somewhere else. Okay, right. This is going to be a bit weird, but okay, fine. We need to get another bed. It's okay. We're on board with this. So let's move some of these out of the way. That can go down there. That can go down there. That can go down there. That can go in the corner. Right. Okay. And then can we please clone one of these beds without the curtain? Ideally, that'd be quite nice. I think it's going to grab the curtain anyway, isn't it? Because we want the chair. But okay, that's fine. So rotate it round. It's going to have to go there for now, which isn't perfect, but it will have to do. So, okay, £4,000 spent on a bed. Dearie me. Okay, at least we didn't get the curtain this time. Okay, so now I think that means you can now go into... Hang on, do we have to move time on ever so slightly for it to recognise that there is now a spare bed? I think it's another shaft fracture of the clavicle. So much clavicle damage going on. I think you possibly should be able to go into the bed. Hang on, why can't you go into the bed? We've put a bed in. There's a bed right there. I can see it with my face eyes. It's right there. Look. TC hospitalisation. Trauma centre. Not available at this department. So we have... Hang on. Is there somebody in the trauma bed? Is there somebody over here? No. Why can't she go over there? I'm really confused. I'm a little bit confused as to what's going on. Why can't she be treated anywhere? Why not? We've already done this before. Okay. Offer recommendations, because that's a thing that you can do. And then emergency care. Okay. Hang on. Now I'm completely baffled. Where are you going for emergency care? Hang on. Follow you. Let's move that out of the way. So follow you. You're just going to standing over there at the minute. Right, so hang on. Move time on nice and fast. Here we go. Let's see what you're up to over here. So we'll follow you wherever you go. Hopefully, we're supposed to be following you, I think. There we go. Right, so where are you going to head? Analgesics and recommendation. Hang on, there's somebody else in that bed. Or is that her? No. So somebody's just jumped into the bed that we bought for that lady there. Okay. Right. That's a bit of a surprise. Who are you? Rachel Gonzalez, hospitalised waiting for a bed. You've nicked that woman's bed. How rude. Okay. Right. Now I'm not entirely sure what we do. Okay. I think we might need to rejig things around here. Possibly we have one set of doors going into this room, and then we have a bed there and a bed there. And the doors can be in the middle, because that means we can get 6 beds in there. That would seem the better option. I like the fact there are 2 sets of doors, but it's not going to work as it is right now. So, okay, here we go. Right. Oh, no, that bed's in use, so we can't move the bed. Okay, I think we're going to have to spend another $4,000 on a bed. So we just go like that. So, boop. And it's just going to have to go in a completely idiotic place like that. It's going to block that. Do you know what? I'm not so bothered if it blocks those. That's absolutely fine. It can block those all it likes. Let's put one in the corridor and another one in the corridor for now. Somebody did point out there's a chair. Oh, yeah, there is a chair in the corridor. Well spotted, everybody. Do you know what? We'll put that over here somewhere. We'll put that over there for now, because we might need a chair over in that part of the world. Okay, now there's another bed. So can that lady please go into that bed? There we go. Regular hospitalisation. Hooray! Okay. We got there in the end. So is she going into the bed? Let's check. Hang on a minute. That's going to be weird. Yeah, she's over there. She's in that bed. Okay. That was very silly. Okay, splendid. Has the ambulance gone anywhere? And we missed it. But yes, the ambulance has gone. Okay. Hip replacement surgery. Jennifer King. Jennifer King needs... Don't tell me you need a bed as well. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, hang on. Are you in? Yeah, now you're in there. Okay, right. We need another bed. Where can we put a bed in this ridiculous arrangement we now have? This is very silly. I want to see what the ambulance was up to. We missed it because we were dithering about in orthopedics. Right. Let's get another bed anywhere. I mean, why can't we put her into say the trauma centre or anything else? Okay, right, hang on. Can we fit another one of those at the end there? Oh, how about... I bet we can't turn it round, though, can we? I bet we can't turn that round and have 2 beds side by side at the end there. I bet that isn't going to work. Could we... Okay, right, this is fine. This is fine. It's all going to work. It's going to be wonderful. Could we grab one of those and just put it opposite here and hope there is the tiniest little walkway down the middle? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's see if we can do that. So can we please grab, say, that setup there, like that, and put it there? Yes, I think that it's got just enough space for people to walk down the middle. So now we've got 4 high dependency beds, which we might not necessarily need, but okay. So you, madam, you can go into... Hang on. I think we need to move time on for it to recognise that we've added a bed. I think... no free bed in a working ward. Why? I think it should be working, shouldn't it? Hang on. Rotate it back round so we can see the bed. It should be working. I mean, okay, it's a bit close to that bed there. Is that the problem? I know. It's okay. It's fine. Well, hang on. Who's gone into that bed? Oh, regular hospital, like, quickly. Anyway, just go into a thing. There's a bed free. Just leap into it quickly. That seems to be what we're doing here. It's like musical beds. Oh no, she's going into high dependency. Oh, okay. Right, that's a bit of a surprise. Okay, right, move time on nice and quick. Can we now just have the rest of the night off from orthopedics, please? Can it just be nice and quiet? Where is the... Right, the ambulance is back. Oh, hang on. There's a person. There's a person over there. They must have come in via the ambulance. Okay, they've done something to their leg. David Taylor has injured his leg in some way. It's either a simple fracture of the fibula, a spiral fracture of the tibia, a simple fracture of the tibia, simple fracture of the femur, or a leg contusion. Okay, I've had a spiral fracture before in, oh no, hang on. I've had a spiral fracture before in my little finger. Someone kicked a football at me and it broke my finger and it spiral fractured it. It was very painful. Okay, this is getting a bit silly, isn't it? Right, that lady, but that lady's in a bed. What's the problem? A long wait for treatment. Right. I do apologise, but it's very busy around the hospital. You're unwell, and that's okay. You're in bed. It's fine. We'll provide you with a book or something. It's okay. Right, let's just get time moving on. What's she going to do? She's going to get up and walk out if she's sad. I don't know. Also, hang on. Is anyone... Oh. Where's the guy... Where's the bloke that was just there? Where's he gone? Okay, there was a man just there, and now there isn't a man just there. Does anybody know where he might have gone? Is he in there? He's not in there. Hang on. You've got a trolley. Are you going somewhere with the trolley? Let's move time on a bit quicker. Whereabouts are you heading? You're heading round down here. Oh, you're putting it away. Oh, okay, but now you're getting it out again. Yeah, there was a person there. Now there's a doctor there. Maybe they're just doing a little bit of cleaning or something. I don't know. What are they doing? Sort of prep work? They're near the machines. But yeah, there definitely was a bloke there lying on there. He'd hurt his leg and we were talking about the spiral fractures and now he's kind of vanished. I don't know where he's gone. Okay. Right, you are. Right, so daytime begins here at the hospital. Clear all these notifications out the way. Most of them are to do with orthopedics over there. So the ambulance did do something. It did actually do something. Right, we're $4,000 down. That's generally bad. That's generally a bad thing. We did have to spend quite a bit of money on beds. And also, of course, we did buy an ambulance. I don't know if I've mentioned that. So, yeah, we are down a bit of money, but I think we'll muddle through. We'll be okay. Oh, yeah, also, that there for traumatology, the little sort of alert icon is flashing as though it's saying, oh, you need to do something. What exactly is the problem, traumatology? What are you not happy about? Because hospitalisation is not set up. But that's where the problem is. Missing required staff. Is it because we've blueprinted the things out? So it's kind of going, whoa, you've lined out where you'd like an on-call room and a nurse's station, but you've got no staff working in them. I think it's fine. We only have the clinic right now, and the clinic is up and running with lovely big green, everything is okay ticks. So I think that should be okay. Oh, we need a chief doctor. Hang on. We need a chief doctor. It can be Potent Potassium or Flip Wizard McGee or Neil Overall. Okay, hang on. Do I need to figure out which one is best? What's that? Oh, hang on. That's the surgery, isn't it? That icon there is for surgery. That's for advanced diagnosis, and that's for advanced diagnosis. I don't think any of them have got the sort of whatever it is, the management trait or whatever it is. I mean, Potent Potassium is first in the list. Let's put you there. There you go, Potent Potassium. You're in charge of traumatology. You enjoyed that there. Right. Let's see if we move time on nice and quick. Let's see if we can get out of debt. Oh, there we go. Hooray. We're out of debt. We just made a massive pile of money. That's quite nice. And we have somebody undergoing surgery, which means very soon we're going to get given $50,000, which is wonderful. So, okay, here we go. Little bit of blood on the floor. Look away if you're squeamish, but okay, I think that was Danny Yuri coming in to do a spot of mid-operation cleaning. And there we go. We have performed one surgery. We get given $50,000, which is very good indeed. And that person goes away. Right, so now, what is our next goal? Reach prestige 80% at any specialised department. The reward is another 50,000 monies. Okay. How do we know if we've got to 80% prestige at any specialised department? Whereabouts is that? Hang on. Ambulance. Maintenance. Oh, there is a maintenance thing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's $500. That's fine. And it's had one emergency call. Okay, that's fine. Purchase ambulances. What's that do? Automatically take over all patients delivered by ambulance or helicopter from the traumatology DLC. Yeah, there's helicopters. You can have, medical helicopters, which is exciting, but a little way off. Hang on. So how do we know what was it again? Our prestige is. How do we know what that is? Stats. Is it in here? Where would the prestige be? That's money. It's not going to be in there. Hang on. It's here, isn't it? It's that thing there. So 80% prestige. I mean, it looks like we have that kind of across the board, really, apart from maybe in the intensive care unit, where it looks like it's on 3 out of 5 stars. But everything else looks pretty good. Today's prestige, 79%. Okay. I think we'll complete that relatively soon. I'm not quite sure. Is it the end of the day that we get that? Or is it just reach it at any point? I don't know. But look at that. We've got 63,000 monies. And we just bought an ambulance. And we've got some money left over. Which is very exciting. I think maybe we go ahead with our little final addition to the labs down here. I think that will make a lot of sense. So hang on. Let's get that done, shall we? Pause time for a second. Okay, so pop over to here. What is again? The histology lab, of course it is. How could I forget? Right, okay, so let's get all this done. So we're going to make it a little bit different to these, because I like the idea of that, but we will have some things backing onto other things, like that desk there, look. So we'll have the desk sort of backing on like that, and then we'll have, a stool analyzer. Lovely. Let's pop one of those in. And then, yes, we'll have the desk. It's got to be a lab desk like that. Yeah, okay, so how about we put that over there, look. So pop that there. That can be where... Oh, hang on. We've already got a chair. We don't need that chair. Let's pick up a new chair. There we go. We'll make it... we'll put it as a yellowy chair, because that's what the other ones are. So we'll pop that there. You can have a printer on your desk, and you can have a PC as well, because that will help. And then we need all sorts of other bits and bobs. A medical centrifuge. Okay, that does medical centrifuging. Okay, right, hang on. That can go there, look, because that backs onto that. And then again, we'll have the bin backing onto that one. And we will have another bin as well. We'll put another bin maybe in that corner there, look. Down like that. Hang on a second, hang on. The most important of all the things. What plant should we put in here? Let's have one of those, look. We'll pop a nice potted plant next to the desk, which is quite lovely. Right, back we go to, medical stuff. It looks like we might need some more surfaces to put things on. We have got lab cabinets. They could be quite exciting. How about we get a few of those? So half a lab desk or a lab cabinet. I mean, could we have a mixture of these? Could we have them across the back? Might be quite fun if we had one of those there. So how about a lab cabinet in that corner, and then we have, half lab desk and a half lab desk. Can we put things on there? So the microscope, here we go. Microscope can go on there. The glassware, barrette. Yeah, we'll have one of them, because that sounds fancy. And then the kitchen. So, we need a lab sink. Hang on. Let's put that next to your desk. That's quite nice. And then we need some sample storage and a lab analyzer. So that can go there. Sample storage. How much is that? That's 2,400 minutes. I was going to say, hey, let's get a few of them, but maybe let's not. Let's pop that there. And I think that's it. I think that's all we need to make that fully operational. We could put some other bits and bobs around the place. How about we have a mobile cabinet? We'll make it black like that. And then above that, can we have a scrub shelf on the wall? Just to make it a little bit different over there. I quite like that. And then what about a nice poster? What about a nice poster about blood donors? There we go. And a first aid kit. Wouldn't go amiss. Just pop one of them in the lab, generally, and that's okay. Right, I think that's up and running. I think that is now a valid room. So, of course, we need to get somebody to work in it, which is good. But there we go. So let's get a daytime person and a nighttime person, because that seems to be the done thing now. So here we go. Daytime person. Okay. David Rodriguez is a daytime person, but he's not that good at biochemistry. Given that he's a master scientist, he's not that good. So maybe we go... I was going to say let's go for you, but you are slow and you live far away. It's not a good mix. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to just kind of re-roll this and just have another go. Because some of these people are not brilliant, are they? I mean, you might be okay. Linda Green might be okay. Do you know what? For £1,000, let's reveal your secret. You're an alcoholic. Okay, you're a comforting alcoholic. Okay, right, no, we're going to re-roll. We're going to find new candidates. It's very expensive, but there we go. Oh, dearie me. Okay, you're a scholar and you have clean feet. Okay, so hang on. Can we find somebody with the advanced biochemistry? That's quite good. Okay, so pleasant and comforting. Do you know what? I think you might be able to come aboard, Frank Wilson. You've got a little bit of work to do on your biochemistry skills, but you're quite nice. You're a nice person, Frank. So in you come, and then at night time, who shall we get? Because, of course, we need a nighttime person. Yeah, let's put that on again. David Rodriguez. Did we not? Hang on. Have we not already revealed the secrets of some people? Was it you? Oh, no, we re-rolled it, though, didn't we? So we should have had new people. You do have 2 hidden things, but you are a master scientist. So you live far away. You live far away into slow. I thought I'd already seen you. And you're a hard worker. You're not too bad. Let's spend another 1,000 money to find out what David Rodriguez is like. You're a hedonist, so you love a bit of food, and you're depressed. Okay, that's a bit sad. David, go and get some help. You're in a hospital. Go and have a nice chat with somebody. Just have a nice talk, David. It's okay. I think maybe we go overnight for you then. Thomas Baker. Let's maybe get Thomas Baker on board. You're a hard worker, so you don't take free time breaks. That should be okay. So, I mean, again, that's the sort of, double-edged sword type thing. In that it's good they don't take breaks, so they're always doing lots of work, but by the end of the day, they're completely exhausted because they've not had a break. So I think that's the best we're going to get, isn't it? Everyone else over here, you've got neurology, which isn't overly helpful. You've got clean feet and you're a fresh parent, but you don't have the other skill. I would rather get somebody with advanced biochemistry as well. So I think Thomas Baker, in you come for the night shift. But of course, they're not going to remain as Frank Wilson and Thomas Baker. Let's go over to the Wheel of Names. So over in Histology, please welcome Chandler Sanders working the day shift. And then, very appropriately enough, we have Nightwing working the night shift, which is very good. So there we go, 2 more people. And I think that does complete our medical labs. They're all done. They're all finished, which is very good. We have ourselves a waiting room, a haematology lab, a microbiology lab, a histology lab, and a cleaning closet to go with them as well, which is excellent. So there we go. We've actually managed to complete one of our departments. It took a little while, but we got there in the end, as we often do in the Geek Cupboard. And there we go. Here are the new people. So one person immediately settles down to do some work, and that person, of course, is going home because they're supposed to be on the night shift. So hopefully that can help maybe diagnose a few more things over there with histology. I'm not quite sure what it does, but yeah, they're doing important histological things, and that's a good thing. So there we go, another department fully completed. So I think now we have to turn our attention to the orthopedics department. That ward there is just not big enough. It is not big enough at all, and we can't just keep throwing extra beds in willy-nilly when we need somebody to have a bed, because eventually we are going to run out of room, and it does look a bit of a mess. Also, has that bed got a wall with it? Yeah, I think we've copied a bit of wall just there as well. Hang on a second. Can we spin round and have a look at that? Yeah, there we go. That bed also came with a bit of wall as well. Isn't that lovely? So, yeah, we need that room to be bigger. That ward there needs to be very big indeed. So I think what we're going to have to do is, as we've kind of sort of mentioned already, we need to move the high dependency unit somewhere else and then expand the main ward over into that bit there, because I think that will then give us room for lots of beds. We can have beds all across the back wall. We can have some beds going in another row like that, and it'll be a nice big ward where we can put many beds. The only thing is, moving the high dependency unit is going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Because 2 beds are in use, and as we've seen, you can't move things around that are in use. So if we go and look at that, hang on a second. So where are we? Orthopedics is that one. Oh no, it's that button we want, isn't it? So hang on a second. If we go and look at the items, yeah, we can see that that bed there and that bed there are currently in use. So we can't move those. So we could pick everything else up and move it around, but not those beds there. So we're going to have to wait until those people are sort of, they're gone. They've either had their operation or they've moved to a bed over here or whatever. We need to wait for those beds to be available before we can move them out of here. So this is going to be a little bit of a fiddly process, I would say. It's a little bit of an odd thing, I think, in Project Hospital. It's a weird thing that you can't just sort of pick that bed up and move it somewhere else. I guess because if they're in high dependency, and then you unplug all the machines that do go boop and beep and bing and keep people alive, then maybe that would be bad for the patient. Possibly that's why you can't move it around. But it gets really fiddly with computers and things. If there's a person assigned to that particular computer, you can't pick the desk up and move it around or whatever. I do find it a little bit odd, but there we go. Never mind. It is the way it is. So I think we need to get ourselves a new area set up for high dependency. And I think that room is pretty good. That size is pretty good there. Where could it go? Where could it go? Do you know what we could do? We've got, about 55 grand. I think we get the lift in. I think we put the lift in over here because that will help us fill up that bit of space. And then maybe our new high dependency bit for orthopedics could go around here somewhere. That might work out quite well. So let's get the lift/elevator in. So here we go. Pop the elevator in. So we want it to go like that. And there we go. We spend 2,000 on it. I don't like the way it blats the walls. I don't like that at all. No game. That's unacceptable. Hang on a second. Can we please have that properly done as the floor? And then can we drip a drop that wall and put that there? And then can we please... Oh no, hang on a minute. Which wall is that? It's the same one. It's the same one. Okay, so we'll drip a drop that, put that like that. And there we go. So does that look okay? Yeah, there we go. Absolutely fine. But we do have another elevator in. And now we can see what space we have left. So I think, hide all the walls. Right, how wide is this room? How wide is this particular room here? So let's have a little look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 5 wide. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 wide. Okay, that's perfect. So if that could become high dependency for orthopedics, they can just all sort of shufty over here. And there's a perfect space for it right there. How long is this here? Hang on, is that the best thing to do for that? It's 10. So it's 10 long. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Maybe it's not the best thing to be using that. Is there a measuring sort of tool somewhere? That is 8, 9 long with that kind of bend in the corner. So it's not quite as long, but that's okay. That's fine. I think we can cope with that. So really, we should be able to get 6 beds in there, which is quite good. So here we go. We have got a bit of money, so let's get that sorted. So drop that in like that, and then get some floor in like that. And then we can just sort of clone this bit over here a little bit. I mean, do we clone the entire room? Do we clone? No, because that's not going to work, is it? Hang on. So we need to get the floors in first. So let's get the floors. So we'll pop the floors into place. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. We've got a bit there. What's that? What have we zoned just there? There's something just there which I'm not quite sure what that is. Is that the back of the elevator? Does that count as the back of the lift? I'm not entirely sure. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's go here. Yes, it does. Oh, bother. Okay, right. So, okay, we have to make that. So what goes there then? What can go just there? Hang on. Can we squish into that? Can we build into that? Orthopedics, high dependency unit. So drag that in like that. What if we just make it like that? The elevator disappears. Okay, hang on. Elevator. Oh, it's only the elevator planner. But the elevator planner, minimum room size 4x4. Oh, bother. Okay, hang on. How's that going to work over here? Didn't we have an elevator over here somewhere? That seems to be okay. Because it's got the space at the back. Look, hang on. Which one is this assigned to? That's intensive care, is it? Is that intensive care? Yes, it is. Okay, hang on. So spin that round. And again. Yes, so it's sticking out the back, look. Planning only, not on foundation. So if we go to, say, elevator planner, if we get rid of that, hang on. Get rid of that, because we know there's an elevator there. If we do that, although it just says, when using management mode as a planning tool, this can be used to mark where elevators will go. I don't think necessarily it has to be there for the elevator to work, because of course it's there. The elevator is in place. It's kind of like a fixed thing, isn't it? Yeah, we can see that it's there. It is clearly an elevator, and it's going to elevate people or de-elevate people to bring them back down. I don't know. It's going to move up and down and carry people about the place. So I don't know if we actually need to have a zone set out for it. I don't think we do. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I wouldn't think we do, because it just said about planning in that particular thing, didn't it? Yeah, so it said about planning. So the corridors you have to have set up properly. But yeah, that just says it can be used to mark where elevators will go, rather than it is required for an elevator to work. So I think we can leave it like that. I mean, this might be wrong. This might go all sorts of wrong, but I think that's okay. So let's carry on as we were. So back to orthopedics. Let's get the walls and such like. So grab. Hang on. Grab. That's the floors. I was thinking, why isn't it picking that up? Right. Grab the walls for that, and we'll do the inside. Can't quite recall what we had on the inside. What was the inside wall? Oh, just like a very sort of a clinical clean stripe type thing. That's okay. And then a bit down there, and then of course a bit down like that. And now I can't see where anything is. Oh, crikey. Now there's an elevator in the way as well. Okay, like that. Then, of course, we need to fill in the floor that we missed over there. Very good. We could put, I don't know, some nice things over there. We could put some, like, useful equipment or something over there. That'd be okay. So then we need doors. So let's get the doors in. So again, can we drip or drop the doors there? Because I quite like those. Yeah, so a double door with oval windows, but make them that colour. And I think, really, we only need one of these. So if we put it right at the edge there, so if we put it right there, then, yeah, there can't be a bed in front of the door, but there can be beds elsewhere on that side and on that side. That should be okay. Okay, that's fine. And then we will pick these up and move things, because we might as well pick up and move all the stuff that's here. There's no point kind of repurchasing all this, because that's a waste of money. So we'll pick this up and then we'll move it somewhere else. Have I got the right floor? I don't think I have. I think I've grabbed somehow. I've grabbed the wrong floor. Yeah, look. What did I do? I've picked up the wrong floor. It's a bit embarrassing. Hang on a minute. Let's re-spend some money on getting the right flooring set up. Yeah, there we go. That looks better, because it's supposed to be like a sort of a tile rather than a solid colour. Okay, there we go. Disaster averted. Thank goodness. Right, so yeah, let's try and move these over. This could take quite a while. Unless, hang on. Have we got a multiple move thing? Move a room or selected area. Okay, so can we say move that? Ah, yes. Okay, that's perfect. So we can pop that into the corner there. That's very good. And then that one we can pick up and move. Oh, this is wonderful. This is so simple. Like that. And then can we pick up? No, because the others are in use. Okay, so we need to wait for those people to go away. They need to go away. I mean, can we deactivate the room or something? I don't know if we can deactivate the room. We'll have to make sure and keep an eye on things. And as soon as they leave their beds, we then leap into action and then take them from there and put them over here. I think that's what we have to do. But okay, right. So let's get time ticking on, shall we? Do you want to leave your beds? Would you like to leave your bed, David Taylor? You're waiting for a doctor or a technologist for treatment. So you're not going to be leaving any time soon, unfortunately. And Rachel Gonzalez is hospitalised, but she's just filling free time. She's waiting for a free operating room. Okay, hang on. Operating lounge. Come on, call it by its official name. Come on, we've got corporate standards now. So yeah, there's somebody having a bit of an operation. Hang on, can we find out what you're doing? You're being treated for a mandibular fracture. That's your jaw, isn't it? Fracture of the jaw. Often includes a break in two places, usually cause decreased ability to open the mouth fully. It sounds quite horrific. That sounds very painful. Okay, so they're working on that, which is completely amazing. Everything else is sort of ticking over really well. Everything is looking very clean. Everything looks very clean and tidy. We did once upon a time have a great big load of horrible sort of grot along here, didn't we? It looked a little bit kind of mouldy, but no. Our wonderful janitors have done a marvellous job, and everything is looking very shiny and clean, which is very good. So, okay, right, so now we just have to kind of wait until those beds are free, and then we can move them over. Also, we will need... Hang on, that bed, I think... Oh, you can let them go. Are you asking a question? Hang on. What's going on here? I think you were just checking that they were okay. I think she was just kind of going, are you all right? And they went, yes, I'm in pain. Can I have an operation, please? Okay, right. So I think 2 beds to move. So we've got 2 beds there. So another bed will fit there, hopefully. And then another bed will fit there. So maybe we need to get another bed. So we could potentially purchase that set up there. Sort of copy that and put that there. I think we should be able to do that. Hang on. How many tiles does that take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Potentially 6. Does that fit there? Does that fit next to what we've got set up already? Let's have a little look, shall we? Hang on a second. Yeah, go into there and let's copy that. So copy that. Yeah, it just fits. So that's now a 3rd bed in high dependency for £6,000. They're very expensive. All the widgety bits and bobs are quite costly, but there we go. I note, hang on, have we left a thing on the wall? Potentially. Yes, hang on, what's that thing? The defibrillator thing for there. It should be over the top of the little sort of bedside cabinet thing. But I can't see it over. That's definitely for that bed. Hang on, swivel it round. That's for that bed. Oh, maybe we didn't have one. Maybe that didn't have such a thing. Okay, I think maybe we should go and provide one, because that would seem sensible, wouldn't it? Okay, right, hang on a minute. Go to here. Defibrillator on the wall. Rotate it round, and... Okay, it can't go there. Why can't it go there? That's a bit worrying, because that means those ones don't work either. Okay. Hang on, can we take that away and put it back? Oh yeah, they don't do anything. Well, that's not good. Why don't they do anything? Come on, Project Hospital. People can lean over a table to grab something on the wall. Maybe it can't work like that. Maybe we should put them across the wall just there, maybe. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. The room isn't that big. So if there is a problem, they can run over to a defibrillator there and they can do some defibrillating, because that's what they kind of are for. Okay, that'll have to do. Okay, that's fine. So that will save us a bit of money in the end, because we can get rid of that one and get rid of that one over there. Right, okay, come out of that. Let's move time on. You're up and about. Now, can we, while you're up and about, pick up your bed and run away with it really quickly? No, we can't. Botherations. I kind of thought that maybe we could do that and then just kind of catch her as she comes back from the loo and go, do you know what? We've moved your bed. It's a lovely place now. But no, unfortunately not. That's not the case. It's also going to be a real pain reorganizing that room, isn't it? Because again, we're going to have to wait to make sure that all the beds are empty and rejig everything. It's going to be really fiddly to do. But there we go. Never mind. We've made this bed. Now we must lay in it. Okay, end of day 25's day shift, and we do have a room with critical workload. Okay, so where is that? Now, a few people did point out that I need to click through the different departments to find the room with the critical workload. Because previously I've looked at this and gone, well, it says critical 0, it's all fine, but that's only for orthopedics. So hang on, so it's not over in emergency, it's over in radiology. Okay, so can we figure out which room it is? Which room is incredibly busy? I'm not entirely sure, but right, we have a very, very busy room over in radiology. I would guess it's the X-ray room, because that does seem quite popular, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We shall have a little look at that tomorrow just to make sure. Also, very excitingly, the ambulance did just drive away. Just before it went to 8 o'clock, the ambulance drove away. So I think we keep an eye out and watch the ambulance come back in, because we've not really seen it do anything yet. We kind of know it does do something because somebody came into here, didn't they? It wasn't here and then it came back, but we haven't seen it in action. We haven't seen what happens when the ambulance pulls up. So I think we keep an eye out for what goes on. I mean, we might move time a little bit quicker, but it's going to come down here. It's going to stop in that kind of designated area there. So I think if we just run time on, right, now there we go. Right, hang on. Pause time for a second, because we had flashy lights and it's all very exciting. Okay, so there is one of the paramedics, I imagine, from the ambulance. The ambulance has gone slightly weird. It's got a slight wibble in its graphics, but it's fine. So what happens now? So, oh, look at that. Look at it. It's very exciting. It's got flashy lights and it's all very good. Right, so they come into here and... yeah, they immediately go on to here. Now, that's kind of what I wanted. Now, a few people have scoffed at this. A few people have gone, what? You've got yourself a kind of, an operating lounge with doors leading to the outside world, to the pavement. Are you crazy? But look how efficient that was. Person comes in from ambulance, obviously in terrible distress. They're saying, ouch, my goodness, I'm in a bit of pain. And then they don't have to go through loads of corridors or into lifts or anywhere else. They just go straight into here. Oh no, what's the problem? Through the doors, boom, onto the table. That's kind of it. That's really efficient. And I know that's not how a real kind of hospital would work, but this is our hospital and we're doing it our way. And that is how that's going to work. Okay, hang on. We'll come back and look at that in a second because there's quite a lot of blood and I want to know what's gone on over there. But Dana Cole hasn't been seen for a while. Hang on, whereabouts are you? Oh, you're waiting over here for some of the... yeah, you're waiting over here for one of the lab people. Not quite sure which one it is. Hang on a second. Hang on, pause. Which one? What are you waiting for? Serologic testing. Right, so blood sampling. Yeah, now that is the popular thing over here, isn't it? The blood sampling is the very, very popular thing. I wonder, do we need to maybe get another person doing the blood stuff? Because they are quite overworked, I think. They do have a lot to do. Or maybe they're just busy now. There are 3 people waiting. Hang on. We can go to there, can't we? And then go to the labs and we can see how many people are waiting. Yeah, look at that. Nobody is waiting for the hexagon lab. Nobody's waiting for the terrifying giant bacteria lab. And 6 people are waiting for the blood results. Okay, maybe we have to do something about that as well. We might need to put another desk in there and hire another couple of people. Another daytime person and another nighttime person. Wait there for a minute, Dana Cole, because I'm going to go and see what's happening over here, because finally our ambulance has done something and it's all very exciting. Right, so who's it brought in? It's brought in Susan Allen, and she is currently hospitalised, as we can see, and she is undergoing stabilisation. Okay, that's good. So she either has a complicated fracture of the humerus, which is your arm, isn't it? Or a complicated fracture of the ulna. Okay, so hang on. So humerus is the bone in the upper arm, and that is the bones in the forearm. Okay, I assume her arm is quite badly damaged. They can't work out which one it is. So if we watch this, if we see what happens, the ambulance is still outside doing flashy lights. Yeah, so let's watch what happens here. So we've got who's operating. So Intelligent Cow, Dr. Cow is on it. You're in safe hands there. You're in safe hooves. So Susan Allen, right, hospitalised and treated. Not quite sure what she's treated for. Unstoppable bleeding. Oh, dearie me. Oh, this is serious. Now, this is proper TV drama stuff, isn't it? This is where the TV medics would make all their money. It's all dramatic and exciting, even though there are only 2 people. Got Dr. Cow doing the work, and then we have Bad Gamer Cat just waiting with the patient. Just sort of, ready to lend a hand when required. I thought maybe we'd have more people in here, but okay. Right, so Intelligent Cow is doing a pressure bandage. Let's hope that stops the bleeding. And then we can sort out other stuff. So going over there, doing a bit of sort of hand washing. Have they not got a sink? Oh, okay. Possibly we need to put a sink into there. Then he's going to have a little play on the computer. He's going to do some Minesweeper. Okay, let's move time on a bit quicker. Right, so now it looks like they're operating on her arm, are they? She's on some anti-hemorrhagics, if that's how you pronounce that. She's going to have to go into the hospital, of course, be hospitalised. But I think she's okay. She's not well, but she's not bleeding out either. I think she's sort of stable. So she's going to go on there, and they've put a lovely blanket on her to keep her all toasty warm, and then she's going to go into... Oh, okay. I thought she was going down into here, but no, she is not. She is going somewhere else. You're going into... you're going into the X-ray thing. Hang on. Casey Hill hasn't been seen in orthopedics. Oh, again, it's a blood thing, isn't it? Everyone's going to have to be very patient over there. Everyone be patient, but not be a patient. Be patient the way, the waiting thing. Hang on. Where did they go? You're in here. Okay, so they're going to figure out exactly what is wrong with you. So here we go. Let's get that done. While they do that, while they sort that out, let's go over here. Let's help you out. Let's help Robert Klein out a bit, because Robert Klein is currently very busy, although it says no patience. Sure, you have no patience. I think you might do. You should have 5 people waiting in there. Okay, that's a bit unexpected. I think maybe, yeah, do we try and get another thing set up? So do we get another desk with another computer on it? I think that would help out quite a bit over here in the blood lab type place. The only thing is, the labs are quite cramped. I'm not entirely sure where that could go. Do you know what? You do have 2... You've got 2 yellow bin things in your place. And I don't know if necessarily you need 2 of those. So why don't we get rid of one of those? So get rid of that bin there. And then we'll put a desk in. So hang on, click on that. Get a lab desk. Pop the lab desk in. Oh, it's not very organised though, is it? It's not very tight. Hang on. We've got stuff over here that's not being utilised properly. There's a thing on that. Hang on. Turn the camera around again. So could we have another person working there? So move whatever that thing is. If I can remember the controls of how to pick that up. Pop that onto there. And then we can have another person working there. Yeah, that'd work. And I've noticed that place has got 2 plants. Can we pick up your plant? Oh, no, that I didn't want to pick up the shelf. I wanted to pick up the plant. Yeah, there. Can we pop that there? Oh, that's got 2 plants in it now. Never mind. It's all fine. Yeah, did that shelf go there? I think it did, didn't it? Oh, it doesn't look right without the plant underneath it. It was all lovely and symmetrical. Hang on, you can have your plant back. There you go. It's all fine. Right, and then let's get the office chair in. So pop that there. And then get a computer. So get the PC. Boop. And then get... I mean, they've got a paper thing. You can have a printer. Let's have a printer on that desk there. And then we need another couple of people. Because then they can hopefully bring these numbers down. Because it clearly is very popular. Getting blood work done is a fairly common medical thing, isn't it? So let's go to here, look. So who can we get on board? Okay, who can we get that's got advanced biochemistry? David Rodriguez and Linda Walker. Okay, they're both pretty good. They're both master scientists. The only thing is, they're not very good at biochemistry. Hang on, you're a master scientist with biochemistry of 30%, an advance of 32. Whereas Casey Foster, even though they live far away and are a bit slow, biochemistry 98%. Okay, Margaret White, you're okay. Biochemistry 72%, advanced 9%. The only thing is, you are hiding things from us, Margaret, and I'm not happy about that. Let's... Oh, no. Now, this is tricky, because we don't want any of those 3. You're slow and live far away. You're not that good, and you live far away, although you are pleasant, but you might be late. So that's not great. So I wonder, do we spend $2,500? It's so much money. It's so much money. Our hiring agency absolutely rinses us for cash every time we do this. Let's spend $2,500 on finding some new people, shall we? Oh, it pains me to do it, but there we go. Right, so can we go down that route, please? 65 and 9, 38, 32, 56. Again, not fabulous candidates, but never mind. And then we need to do the thing where we reveal the perks because they're... No, hang on. These 2 have been very open. They're open about things, although... No, we didn't see you before, did we? But these 2, you're hiding 2 more things, and you're hiding 3, Frank King. Okay, reveal hidden perks. So you are a people person. That's good. You've got resistance, so rest levels decrease slower. And you're a hedonist, so you like a bit of food. Whereas you're pleasant, you're an alcoholic, and you're a people person. Oh, these, are we at the bottom of the barrel for chemistry people? This is terrible stuff. Okay, maybe we get you. James Taylor isn't so bad. James Taylor is okay. So yeah, we'll get you on board. I mean, you like a bit of food, but that's okay. That's fine. So let's get James Taylor in. So he's doing the daytime. And then at night time, have we also got somebody else on the list now? Oh yeah, Casey Lewis down here. Yes, biochemistry 99%. Yeah, we'll have you. You do have a hidden perk, however. I think, again, even though it's only for 1 person, we do need to spend the money. Because if it turns out that, they're an alcoholic or they live far away, we don't want that. The fresh parent is sort of okay, but it's 1,000 of our money. Go on, it's fine. What does that do? You're comforting. Casey Lewis, yes. In you come. This is wonderful stuff. Okay, that worked out very well indeed. So now we need to rename them. So yeah, we don't want them to stay as James Taylor and Casey Lewis. So once again, we go over to the Wheel of Names. So courtesy of the Wheel of Names, our second blood technician working on the day shift is Andre Santich. Although I fear I've entirely mispronounced your surname there. I think Andre is correct, but I don't know how to pronounce that surname there. I don't know what the little hat does to the S. I don't quite know how that affects that pronunciation. And then the little kind of accent over the C, does that turn it from a K into a Ch? I'm not entirely sure. So Andre has joined us. Let's stick with that and hope I've at least got that right. So Andre Santich, might be saying that wrong, probably am. They join in the day shift. And then on the night shift, we have Catonius. I mean, that's a little bit easier to say, and it's a very wonderful name. So there we go. We've got Andre and we've got Catonius working over here in the blood lab. So hopefully, with 2 more people, we can begin to get through the backlog a bit. So hang on, let's move time on. So they both appear, but of course one of them's going to go home. Who's going home? Andre is going home because, yeah, he works the day shift. So hopefully this can bring the queue down a little bit. It does take a long while for them to work over here. It does take a long time. Have they got a department manager? I'm fairly certain they do have... Oh, no, they don't. They don't have a kind of, an overseer to make them work a bit better or whatever. Okay, that's a bit of a shame, but never mind. Right, so there we go. How are we looking for the beds over here? Are they both still taken? Yes, they are. Okay, what we'll do is, let's run time... Oh, hang on. No, stop. They've gone. They've just gone. Now, where are they? They're not... Oh, crikey, there's all sorts of bad stuff happened in the operating theatre over there. Okay, can we sort that out? The operating lounge, sorry. Can we sort that out? And also, how is our other person? There's somebody else in. Or is that the same person? And that's still Susan Allen, but they've come back over here. So they went to the x-ray place. They've worked out there's a complicated fracture of the ulna, and now she's back over here. Okay, that's good. Right, can we move? Just fingers crossed. Can we move that bed? No, they must have been taken somewhere for some sort of other procedure. And then they're going to come back to that bed. Botherations. Okay, never mind. Let's see what goes on down here then. I was going to kind of speed time on, so we'll do that. Is she just lying there entirely on her own? Would somebody like to see to this patient? Because I kind of feel like that's important. You're waiting for transport to a bed. I mean, could we hurry that along? Given that she is lying there entirely on her own in this blood-strewn operating lounge. Okay. I mean, we're not going to get good marks for that, are we? That's not going to go well. Oh, look at that. We've been given 50,000 minutes. We've got... Oh, okay. Hang on, that's the other liver TY one. Have we completed that goal as well? Treat 10 patients per day at any specialised department. Increase clinic patients per day to 20. Oh, okay. Hang on, what? We've completed another one. Reach prestige 90% in a specialised department. The next one, intern available for hire, will be a great candidate. I'm not quite sure what that means. We've seen that before. Have we just completed all of Liver TY's goals? Have we just completed everything? No. Although, which ones did we complete? Oh no, now we need to perform 10 surgeries. So if we perform 10 surgeries, then we're going to get 25 patients per day coming in via them, and they pay a little bit more. Oh, that's very exciting. I think maybe we should also get another ambulance. We have got 85 grand now. That's brilliant. That lady's disappeared. Hopefully she hasn't just got up and walked out and gone home. I'd like to think that maybe she's been taken care of somewhere. But, okay, that's wonderful. Okay, speed time on. Can't believe we completed loads of those goals. That's wonderful. That's very exciting. So what we could do is, we have a choice, really. We have got a little bit of money. I'm very tempted to pay a little bit of money back to the bank. I think that might be a sensible idea. So pay a little bit of money back to the bank, just so we don't pay out quite so much money every day. Because we're losing $1,000 every single day because we did take out a $100,000 loan. So can we pay back 20 grand right now, just to make a little bit of a dent in our interest payment? So hang on. So 20 grand goes away. There we go. So we owe 80 grand to the bank. And we could pay more, but then what's the fun in that? We've done a little bit of something sensible. Now we get to do exciting stuff. So I think, given that we've bought one ambulance, why don't we buy another ambulance? Let's get a second one. Let's get a second one. And it can have different colour stripes. That's quite exciting. I like that. Mix it up a bit. I mean, it won't be Geek Cupboard corporate colour, but I quite like the idea. So let's get another one, shall we? I like this. I mean, it's not required at all, but I quite like it. And it will help us actually complete that goal there. Because then we can complete that. And who knows what's behind that? There might be another objective behind this that says, have somebody mop a floor. And then you're given $50,000 or whatever. So I think that does make sense. Let's do it now, shall we? Let's treat ourselves another ambulance. That one can have, I don't know, hot pink. Like sort of pinky purple stripes. I quite like that. So, okay, rotate you round. We'll put you opposite. So you can kind of, face off against each other and you can rev your engines and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Pop that down. It's going to be quite expensive, but I think it's worth it in the end. So pop that down. Okay. So now we're going to get 3 people coming in every day via the ambulance because of the thing we got from the uninsured people. So if we just move time on, hang on. Why hasn't that gone up there? Treat 60 patients per day, $50,000 government grant. We get 74 people coming in every day. I think we can get that. That's another 50 grand. That pays for the ambulance we just got, and then we have a little bit of money left over as well. This is all going very well. I mean, do we buy another one? Not right now because we can't afford it, but when we get some money, do we get another ambulance? Okay, do you know what? Let's skip till morning now. Let's see if they do anything overnight. Any overnight emergency calls? Yes. There is. Oh, it's very exciting. We might have clean that room up first, possibly. Could we clean that room? No, but look. They're in there. They're doing some operating. Hang on. I was going to speed time on because I think we need to sort of bring the video to an end. But we're going to get $4 grand from that person. Jane Allen. Wasn't Jane Allen the other person that was injured? No, that was Susan Allen. Oh dear, it's a bad day for the Allen family. Okay, no, there we go. But now she's been taken care of. That's wonderful. Is there a nighttime janitor in this department? Because they're not doing a very good job around here where all the blood is. Kind of suspect that maybe they could do a better job around here. Right, there we go. So morning comes around, pause time, and there we go. I think that's gone very, very well indeed. We've completed a department down here, so our labs are nice and complete. We've got lots of operations going on now. A little bit of cleaning to do over there, but very excitingly, we have 2 ambulances. I mean, the dream was just get 1, but now look at that. We've got 2 of them, a blue stripy one and a kind of magenta, would you say? Sort of a magenta purpley stripy one, which is really good. I like that. And we're working our way through the goals, which is wonderful. Got another kind of few things completed for the objectives. We've got quite a big pile of money, and we do have another potential 50,000 money coming our way if we can treat 60 patients in one day. And we've already treated 5, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. So, a little bit of a head start there. So I think we can do that as well. I think we can get that sorted, and then we can have some more money to play with. But we'll finish up for now. Come back next time and see what we get up to. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Project Hospital. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in for one of my shops.